Welcome to Battle Truth, in my point of view. Oh, no, you. So I'm not a hater. I can only give you the facts that's written on these papers. And since we have no dealings, therefore the court can care less about your feelings. I'm the Honorable MallikiBaker, your presiding judge, chairman, and spokesperson for the One United Front. You are my witnesses and jury. You may be seated. Court is now in session. Let's talk about it. Okay, people, one of the things that they're not discussing, that no one else outside of this channel was discussing, and this is why y'all love how I break this down, because I'm giving y'all facts upon facts upon facts with receipts to confirm and substantiate the things I'm saying and the claims by which a lot of people is now coming to the knowledge of. Now, remember, I've been a battle rap blogger for the past 8 years. Outside media that's covering this, outside of the battle rap community, they don't have an idea and clue of what's going on. That's why my channel's starting to get bigger and bigger and bigger, actually covering this story. Because when y'all see how other people talk about it, even when it comes to the Tasha K's, they don't know nothing. When you see how they're speaking about it, and when you hear how I speak about it, you see the difference. I know exactly where to go. I know the players involved. I'm also connected with people behind the scenes who connected to them personally, who was actually giving me the insight on what was going on. Literally, even before a lot of things even came to the forefront, I was still on top of things, releasing certain things, giving clarity to things. That's why it even made it better for me when Remy went public and did that hour-long video, when Pap go public and do his hour-long video. Oh my gosh, all I do is connect the dots and sew it all in and show y'all everything that I've been saying from the beginning before all the secrets came out. Now, with that being said, there's a difference in these breakdowns, and the origins of them is not being addressed outside this channel. If you notice, outlets outside of this channel, they don't talk about the $400,000 debt she was in. Have you noticed? Not one outlet outside of this channel talks about that. When we really clearly got it on record, showing you that this woman was literally in a $400,000 debt as a result of her making a bad business decision.
Hey, a girl, you want 10,000? Here's 10,000. If I put you on my card in February at 10,000, I can't put you every week 10,000, 10,000, 10,000 to everybody. I'm gonna be fucked up. One, women, I told you, I still have yet to make $1. I'm at least 400,000 in the minimum. It's over 400,000. But if I want to be fair, I'd be like, all right, 400,000. I've not made $1, but we have to make it make sense because
it was more than 400,000. She's just minimizing it to 400,000. Now, notice what she said though. She was in a hole. This was no secret in the battle rap community because we knew the events that she threw that failed. She did 3 events and all 3 of them failed, which put her in that jam. Remember, her husband told her not to do this. Her husband told her not to do this. She went against his word and did it anyway, which led to her being 400,000 in the hole. Let's see that also. Look what it says. When they got into it, this was her statement she had released. Shouts out to DNA 2, who kept this also receipt. Notice what it said. You hated that I started my battle rap league and was mad I was helping other rappers over you. See? See that? She was already told by her husband, don't do this. This is a bad investment. The females don't generate money like that. But Remy, believing that her popularity attached to female battle rap will actually make a difference, even though she like 10 years behind, because that would have made sense if you did that during the time you was on so-called top with your features on All the Way Up and Lean Back, Then you decided to start a battle rap league while those songs was hot. But that's not the case. You trying to start a battle rap league when you no longer in high demand, no one calling you for features, and you 45 years old. You're 45 years old. And the girls who actually still on top is still on top dominating. Cardi B is still on top dominating. Sexy Red is still on top. Megan Thee Stallion is still on top. Nicki Minaj is still on top. What's the difference between them and you? You got put on by features. They got put on by literally themselves dominating. Your songs is features. You highlighted by features. They highlighted by themselves. Self-entitled. That's the difference between them and you. And why they was able to break through and literally sell multi-millions and millions of albums by themselves, not needing a feature. Sexy Red don't need a feature. Nicki Minaj don't need a feature. Cardi B don't need a feature. Meg Thee Stallion don't need a feature. They got solo songs with themselves, millions and millions of views and plays. They didn't need that. All your hits come from features. See, that's the difference. You known for features. Now, with that being said, she couldn't help the fact that she was starting to decline drastically. So she always try to keep herself looking young, wearing all type of half-naked, provocative, revealing outfits to try to continue to compete and stand in. But the majority of the hip-hop world did not care at all. They didn't care. So financially wise, they began to take a hit because now you're not living above your same means you once was living when you was on top. And this became a problem. Now, most of these celebrities, when they be saying that they going broke, that don't mean sometimes that they don't really have no money. That just means that they normally, when they once was on top, they was able to live a certain lifestyle as a result of what was coming in. And now since they have started declining, what happened is you can no longer live that same way. And now you got to downgrade your life. And that's the thing she didn't want. That's the thing that bothered Remy the most. Because while she trying to compete with these girls who's still on top, still racking in millions, still getting called for features, still selling out stadiums and things like that, that wasn't the case for her. So now when she got to downgrade their life, while they upgrading their lives, and she trying to be a boss chick over them, stand out, this bothered her real bad, to the point of frustration that she's not only mad at her husband about it, but she's trying to find a way to stay relevant without having to actually, before it go public, that she actually going through a financial crisis. So the little money that they did have still coming in, she makes a bad investment against her husband's will. And it didn't work. And it didn't work for her. So she now 400,000 in a hole. And now when she 400,000 in a hole, let me make this clear. She didn't like Easy, the block captain. Easy was the furthest person from her mind. She only started dealing with Easy when Tsunami Surf got locked up. See, that's another thing no outside media talking about. No outside media talk about this. Look, 4 major points the outside media don't talk about that is very relevant to this scandal. The URL dealing with Smack. Why is that so important? The reason why that's so important is because Smack actually gave her the right hand of fellowship when she came to battle rap. Smack was supposed to handle all the men. Remy was supposed to handle all the females. Okay? This is why Pat was telling her this is a bad decision, because the females do not generate money like that. But Remy wanted to use her name, attach it to the female brand, and start in Chrome 23. And then attaching it to the female brand, she was under the impression that it'd do well. And this was another reality check that hurt her to show that you're not in high demand like that. So that was the lead. Chrome 23, speaking about a woman, and there go the silhouette of the logo, right? 2 women. So it's a women league. So Smack had no problem with her coming to battle rap, taking care of the women while he took care of the men. When it didn't work and it put her in a $400,000 hole, what she then did was betray Smack. And so Surf got indicted. He went to prison because that's who she was working on. Surf was the leader of Cave Gang. See, they never talk about that. So she betrayed Smack. So Surf is who she was working on. She wasn't working on no Easy the Black Cap. She didn't care about Easy. Easy was crushing on Miss Hustle, her best friend. Remy was crushing on Surf. Tay-Rock was crushing on Lady Caution, and Chess was with his baby mama who was pregnant. Now, why is that so important that those names I named? Because for those of y'all who don't know, that was the name of Tsunami Surf and Tay-Rock battle rap crew. They were called gun titles. Surf was the leader and Rock was his co-leader. So they were called gun titles. Easy was the newest member. So it was only 5 of them. Easy was the newest member. So Surf was number 1, Rock was number 2, Chess was number 3, Easy was number 4. They go to show. Y'all know how Remy is. She believes she a boss chick. So she wasn't going for the 4th guy. She was going for the 1st guy, who was Surf, who was the face and voice for battle rap before his indictment. They was all in studio sessions, doing love songs together, going to events and things together. And this is who she was crushing on, okay? Without a doubt. It wasn't until Surf got indicted that she then started crushing on Easy, because Easy fan base, he began to buzz. He began to actually be even more on fire when Surf got indicted. So they don't talk about that. The mainstream media don't talk about that. So that's when she started liking Easy, because now she's 400,000 in a hole. As a result of being 400,000 in a hole, she takes URL #1 rapper who on the rise and high demand right now, Easy the Black Cap. Rock is in a relationship with Lady Caution. They live together, so she couldn't go after Rock. Chess is with his baby mama who's pregnant. Easy, who crushing on Hustle at this time, who is Remy's best friend. See, they never bring this up. They never bring this up to show Remy not only betraying Smack, because you backdoored him and took his #1 artist that they was pushing when you supposed to just been dealing with the women. You backdoored Miss Hustle, who was your best friend, who Easy was crushing on and she was talking to. You backdoored her. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. They were in a financial crisis, her and Papoose. And that's why when Papoose told her don't do it, she made this statement. You hated that I started my battle rap league and was mad I was helping other rappers over you. See that? Look what she said. You didn't want me doing this and you was mad I was helping other rappers over you, but her husband was right. It was a bad investment. You 4,000 in the hole. The only reason you get out of the hole is because you're going against the deal you had with Smack when he gave you the right hand of fellowship, because you started dealing with the men that he was having control over. Now you got to stepping on his toes, eating off his plate to get you out of the hole that I told you not to get involved in, that now got a $400,000 in debt. Clear. That's clear. That now got a $400,000 in debt. And then what was the problem that was going on behind the scenes? Now, the problem that was going on behind the scenes between both of them was they was going broke. Now you hear Remy going live and she's saying this.
Your whole life ahead of you. Well, why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no career, no job, no income, except for the income that he's claiming off of your percentage because he's your manager? Got you out here talking, looking crazy.
See? So as Remy tells it, Papoose ain't got nothing. He have no income. He broke. He ain't got nothing. But then Papoose said this.
She just recently told me she don't got no money. So what you talking this money talk? Hey, this is what I got in my account. Let's keep it a buck. So you want to fabricate these stories. I don't have to fabricate to impress anybody.
Okay, what's the common ground here? Here's a husband, here's a wife, and both of them saying one another is broke. So what's the common ground? That they broke. That's what we would have to believe, that they are broke. Papoose saying she ain't got no money. She's saying Papoose ain't got no money. So the common ground is that you broke. Y'all both under the same household. Papoose talking about how she showed him the numbers showing that he ain't got no, that she ain't got no money. And they arguing over utilities. Hold on. Let me show you. Come on. Let me show you. Okay. Right here.
Anything you can't control, you're mad. But you lost the remote. So you know when somebody lose the remote, they go frantic. See, but what you didn't understand was my loyalty was because I said wedding vows before God. Better for worse, richer for poor, sickness and health, death to his part. And I lived that out. I did nothing but take care of you. Every utility in that house to this day right now is under my name.
Okay. And then she's talking about how Papoose pawned her jewelry. Okay, stop. Stop. This even more confirmation that they was going through some type of financial crisis. Okay. He's pawning jewelry. They're arguing about the utility bills. How when you rich? You're supposed to be this boss chick. This is where the problem was coming in. That's why in her desperation, it led her to cheating again and committing adultery and infidelity. Now, with that being said, in this, we see that they was having financial problems. He's saying she's broke. She's saying he's broke. The common ground is they're broke. That's the medium. They're broke. They arguing over utilities because she talking about, oh, I want you out the house. He like, how you want me out the house? All the utilities in my name, and you just took money out of my account to pay the light and gas. Right. That sounds like somebody who rich. And let me just take the time out to say this. I am so grateful and thankful that I have a female fan base now. Oh my gosh. Because you know, battle rap for the most part is 98% guys. Okay. I am so glad now I have a female audience. Because let me tell you about you females. Y'all gonna keep it real. Y'all don't be hating like a lot of these guys be hating. Y'all keep it real. Y'all don't be hating. And when women out of pocket, y'all be on their ass because y'all know as women know women. That's why y'all can recognize it out the gate. Guys can be naive to certain things, but women be on it like, her. And you be like, what you talking about? She like, She ain't even say nothing. She don't have to. I'm a woman. I know women. Women know women. Women ain't gonna play these games. That's why they don't Remy my ass like that, because they know better. Women know better. I'm so glad. Oh man, y'all have no idea. I love y'all to death. I'm so happy y'all here because now I finally can actually have these mature conversations and y'all going to get it. Y'all going to understand it. Now, we may not agree with everything all the time, but for the most part, we're going to agree because y'all get it. Y'all get it. Y'all, for the most part, are more spiritual, more down to earth, and y'all hate less. And y'all very serious and true to life, family, morals, God, truth, and you understand. And y'all do not tolerate fakeness. That's why I'm so happy I got y'all. This is why we connect so well. Y'all can recognize it, and y'all know real when you hear it, and y'all sense the spirit to know that it's genuine because y'all are more spiritual. That's why I love y'all so much. That's why we're going to get along so well. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy y'all here. So in this, I'm telling you, y'all know I'm not lying, ladies. Y'all know this woman is full of it. How could you say, as a woman, you had this man bags packed for 1 whole year and you begging him to come get his stuff? Come on, women. We're not going to play them guys. Look, I'm going to do it for y'all. Here, take it. Take it. Bang the gavel on yourself. Don't worry. I'm going to do it for you. No, 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 no. No, girl, get out of here with that trash. You ain't going to get that over on no woman. You ain't going to get that over on no woman. Not at all. And you talking about, I want him out of my house. I want him out of my house. But you got all the utilities in his name still, and you claim to be rich and having all this money. Don't worry, ladies. I'm going to do it for y'all. Here, take it. Take it. Bang the gavel on your damn self. Don't worry, Remy. I'm going to do it for you. No. No. No, 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 no. Girl, get out of here with that trash. Stop with the games. You not going to get that over, especially to no women crowd. Why you think the women ain't trying to hear nothing you got to say? Because they know it's bull. They know it's bull. The women is giving you hell. Not even so much the men. The women, they recognize the lie. Because every woman know when you really want to get rid of somebody, I'm not asking you to come get it. If you don't come get it, I'm sitting it outside. Or I'm taking it to your relative's house. It's not finna stay in my house because I'm not finna give you a reason to come back to my house when I'm done with you. Utilities and bills, this is out of your name. Especially if I'm claiming I got money. If I'm claiming I got money, oh, ain't no way these utilities being in your name, and I'm not finna give you the pleasure to cut them off on me. Come on now, ladies, keep it 100. This lady is a liar. Never. You kept the utilities on his name because you wanted it to fall back on him because you didn't want to pay it. Miss Boss Chick got the money. Come on, man. Let's just be honest. These lies. We all know when you're dealing with a woman. Let me tell you something. When a woman says she done with you and she wash her hands with you, she mean that when it's done. Because let me tell you something about women, and women gonna understand this. I love my women fan base now. Women stay too long. Women always stay too long. When a woman say that they done with you, they've been done with you a year ago, 6 months to a year ago. Sometimes it be 2 years because a woman can be there without being there. Yeah, you see her around the house, but spiritually and emotionally, she's not there. When she already disconnected from you and then made up in her mind she leaving you. She not there. She barely wants you touching her. She barely want to do things for you anymore. She have an attitude at times when you access certain things because that is a sign that there's a problem. And they stay longer because they trying to give you time to actually fix the problem if you could. And they still wrestling in their mind whether or not should they leave or not. Should they let you leave or not? Or should they stay or not? So when they make up in their mind that, no, I'm gone, that's over with. They mean that because that was already decided a year ago. That was decided a year ago. They just stayed longer. Sometimes for the kids, sometimes because they put in a lot of years, sometimes because they getting it together to make the next best move. But when they let you know that, they've been gone already. Listen, man, I got to learn this song for y'all. I don't really know it that much, but I know enough for y'all to know, like, yeah, that was my song. When a woman fed up, it ain't nothing you can do about it. It's like running out of love. And it's too late to talk about it. Na 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 na. Na na na. Ah! Child. La da 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 da. I gotta learn that for y'all. I gotta learn that for y'all. Yeah, especially because I'm gonna need that song from time to time dealing with y'all. I know I'm gonna need that song dealing with y'all for real. But I thank my ladies, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Y'all put me in a place where I can relax now, because I now finally have a mature audience who understand, and when I'm addressing these topics, y'all can relate. Oh man, we gonna have a good relationship, ladies. Oh, speaking of that, let me say something to this one lady. Lyanne Wyndham, I appreciate your support. I thank you for your Cash App. I know you probably didn't care. I know you didn't want it to be probably known, but I just wanted to value and appreciate you because this is the type of guy I am. I thank you for that because it showed a lot. And what you text under the Cash App, you said you sending it because I do great YouTube videos. Thank you. I appreciate you. And y'all make my job so much easier, especially since I know I have an audience that's active, who's actually relating, and we have conversations in the comments. And when I be going live and stuff, y'all supportive. So I thank you for that. I appreciate y'all. I really do. So we see this was a financial problem. She was going through a financial crisis. She did not like Easy the Block Captain. She just started messing with him because Surf went to prison. When Surf went to prison, his stock started to rise even more. Tay Rock was all, she couldn't mess with Tay Rock because him and Lady Caution was living together. He was the number 2. But if he wasn't with Lady Caution, she would have been messing with him. Chess was with his baby mama, who was finna have a baby, was expecting to have a child by him. So she couldn't mess with him. So she went for the 4th person, who now, and remember, these guys I'm naming, stocks was higher than Easy. Let me show y'all. Gun Titles is the number 2 biggest battle rap crew in battle rap. Okay, Easy was their newest member. The first number 1 group in battle rap is Dot Mob. That's with Murder Mook and T-Rex and Daylight and people like them. You know what I mean? So those battle rap giants, okay? And Gun Titles was number 2. And Surf was the face and voice for battle rap. And that's who Remy was crushing on. He got indicted. Easy began to get bigger and high demand. So she backdoored Smack and then used Easy. Then she reached out to Hitman Holla, who do the biggest numbers in battle rap history, tied Easy into that, and that's how she got out of that hole. And that's why when Papoose was saying they had a deal that after the battle with him and Hitman, she was supposed to left him alone. But the problem was when she saw the money rolling in and saw how much he generated with the Hitman numbers, she wasn't finna do that because she now looking like, look, I'm back in the game now. To some degree, I could milk this cow for as long as I want. So now she had another means of income coming through by which she could actually, in her mind, look forward to keeping her afloat, even if it meant betraying you and deceiving you. Because listen, man, she didn't want to actually deal with the fact of it actually being over for her. Now, they did a statistic, right? I don't know how true this statistic is, but I definitely saw it. They said what leads to most infidelities in marriages when dealing with women is that they need a place of security. And when they feel that they don't have a place of security and they don't have that safety net, what they end up doing is dealing with somebody who can provide it. So they usually be involved with somebody they love and somebody they can provide. That's the balance that they try to keep. So though Remy Ma may have been in love with Papoose to the knowledge that what she thought love was, because remember, she's operating out of an ungodly love. So she's taking love based upon a perception to what she believed love to be. So I wouldn't doubt she had that type of love for him. But it wasn't godly love that actually disciplined her body, keep her under control, and bring her to a place that if something is wrong in the family, even if it's dealing with finances, that you come together with your husband and you be patient and y'all make out a plan and you make right choices together as a family and you stick it out and stick it through. Because even sometimes when you going through something financially, that don't really mean it's a bad thing, even though it appears that way financially. See, sometimes God allowed those things to build up something stronger and bigger in the relationship. It ain't no sometimes, it's all the time. Let me tell you something. Do not allow something temporarily to put you in a permanent position that you end up permanently scarred from, because you're going through something temporarily. And that's what this situation is, because the enemy will give you something that's temporarily to try to make you do something that's permanent, that's actually hurts you for a long time. When God will use something temporarily to actually build something up in you for a greater plan and purpose by which you are better established for a longer and a longevity of security. You just got to recognize it when it's happening. Okay? And that was her problem. So this was a financial thing. She was struggling. They were struggling together financially. This is what's being said. And I'm just going to keep it real and honest, because this is the evidence that's out here. Remy said Papoose had a gambling problem. Papoose also confessed to having a gambling problem. However, he said that in the gambling problem he had, that he no longer have, his gambling never affected to the point that he was hurting the home financially like that, though he would gamble a lot. That's just what's being said. But Remy also on record saying that even though he had the gambling problem, she made it seem as though it didn't really financially hurt him. She just said he had a gambling problem. But let her talk. She always boss chick on top, and I got this and I got that, which is crazy to me. Okay? So that was the a whole ordeal. They were going through financial crisis. Okay? And this is another reason why you see she ended up backdooring Smack.
And throwing water bottles, y'all ruin everything that you touch. She cut off hustle and grabbed easy just to make a few bucks.
See what I'm saying? You don't hear that from the outside media. We know the whole truth. We know the truth. And that's why when y'all seeing this break, y'all like, wow, I didn't know that. Never thought about that like that. No, yeah, we know what really happened. She didn't like Easy. Easy was the fourth string. Easy was the fourth string. Okay? That's what happened. That's the real truth. So with that being said, the evidence is in and judgment will go as follows. So according to what we heard from both Remy and Papoose, they both was going through a financial crisis. So what we're going to do, we're going to start a GoFundMe for Papoose. We're not doing one for you, Remy, okay? You said you rich already. You got it like that, right? Okay, so let's see how long that lasts. Okay, so we're going to start a GoFundMe for Pap, okay? We also, Pap, from the Court of Public Opinion, the One United Front, we're going to also give you a voucher for McDonald's. We're going to give you a year voucher for McDonald's. Yeah, we're going to make sure you eat. Oh, you're going to eat, brother. We going to look out for you. You're going to get you something to eat, okay? We're going to make sure, it should take you a man, so it should take you a year to get back on your feet. We also going to give you a voucher for Walmart. Yeah, we're going to get you some clothes and stuff. Go get you some clothes and stuff. You're struggling right now. You ain't no Gucci and all that. Burberry for you. No Gucci and all that stuff for you. Beggars can't be choosers, okay? We gonna hook you up. We giving you a year voucher for Walmart. Yeah, I know it's a female store. I know they love it. It's something in there for you. You know, so we gonna look out for you though. We gonna make sure you got something to eat and you got some clothes and stuff, some socks and drawers and pajamas and few outfits, for you. We gonna look out for you. We gonna make sure you straight, because at least you made effort to try to keep your family together. Okay. Now, when it comes to Remy, we not giving you nothing. You said your box is good. I want to see what that 45-year-old box could do that you got to keep soaking in vinegar to tighten. So so since you said it's good like that, okay, we gonna see what you can get off of it. We gonna see what you can get off of it. I don't think you can get much off of it. But that's what you said. So that's our judgment. So our judgment is that we're going to feed and clothe Papoose. And when it comes to you, Remy, we ain't got nothing for you. At one time, when you was in your 20s, Mike Tyson offered you a foreign car, didn't he? Right. Well, you 45. You ain't gonna get a damn scooter for it. You ain't gonna get a damn token, a bus pass for it. But you believe you can hit a lick with it. Good. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see if you can hit a lick for it. Let's see what that 45, like a damn record. Remember the 45 records? Let's see what that 45-year-old Nintendo Sega box could do.